March 6, 2023, Jacksonville, Florida. Getting a lot of the cleanup done, getting stuff put away, getting closer to being pretty set for spring. My volunteer cilantro is going to give me babies. I went ahead and got cut down the ground cover today, the clover, and most of the mustards, most of the clover. I just left this one little clump here because it was already flowering. And where I would normally do zinnia and cut flowers in this area, I think I'm going to try to do more wildlife, native flower type stuff. My volunteer Tithonias are coming up. These are volunteer. I don't know if it's echinacea. It might be. I put in some Sweet William, so that's not native. But I did put in some columbine clumps and goldenrod. So we'll see how that goes. My peppers are in. I have a pot here and then a pot here to put some more in, and then I was able to start getting the marigolds in. So now that the main fruiting plants are started and sprouted and getting planted, I have another tray to harden off. I'll start more on flowering stuff. I was worried about whether or not my firebush would come back, but right there we got some life, and I've got tomatoes popping up everywhere, so these are gonna have to be cut up and dug up, but right there, coming back to life. Tomatoes, tomatoes, tomatoes. Volunteer Tithonia. The fig is producing fruit. Now this is my volunteer Tithonia area, and I have them volunteering, but all over in this section over here. I'm on the constant battle of getting the wild blackberry rhizomes under control. You can see where they're just trying to bust in. All blackberry bramble and thorns coming in. This was a cutting from one of our other properties. It's called Lion's Tail, and it's supposed to be great for the hummingbirds, although it's not native. I went ahead and put it here. I'd like to plant it, but I'm constantly battling this section with that wild stuff. And something died over here. What is it? What's going on? Is that a lizard? That's a lizard. Interesting. Okay. The blueberries are going to be so beautiful. Look at all these blueberries. Let's see if I can, let me zoom in. See those clusters? Again, look at those tomatoes. Volunteer, 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 and fighting blackberries. So this will be sweet potatoes. They'll be next to come down. I'm debating whether or not to just try to hold out and let the buckwheat go to seed so that I can save some money and just collect seed for next year. But I don't think I'll be able to wait that long. Okra's in. Catnip. I had extra okra. I didn't know how many would make it, so I just kind of tuck them in here. There's 4 extras. Onions are holding tight. Look at that, my beefsteaks. Got 3. 1, 2, and 3. 3. cucumbers. I amended the soil, and these were Everglades last year. So now I'm using it as a cucumber spot. Cut back the lemongrass. Still have carrots coming in. I got some of the big ones out, letting the little ones plump up. This is my winter greens bed, letting things go to seed. But again, I don't think I'll be able to wait that long, so I might just buy seeds. All spearmint, I just watered, so it's kind of flattened right there where I use the wand. Strawberries are kicking in. Eggplants are set. My sister sent me a Chinese eggplant, so I'm gonna squeeze it in there. I still have to find spots for all my cassava. Peanut butter tree made it through the winter. And the apple trees, there's 2 of them. I don't know. Keep watching, keep looking, we'll see. But on the blackberries, thornless, look at that. Ta-da! And down here at the bottom, and at the base of this blackberry, a bunch of strawberries. I think I did that 2 years ago or something, maybe, when nothing was happening with that bush. I just dropped a bunch of seeds in. I have no idea what I was thinking, but hey, there we go. These red maple leaves, seeds, the helicopters, all over. But I let them sprout even though they're more work, because I figured it's biomass. Gonna probably leave this section of chaos right there. Those are all Everglade tomatoes. Maybe I'll just trellis them up and try to make it look pretty. Not sure. Still have this side of the yard to work on. I've been working on the other side. Brussels sprouts we'll use for the leaves, kale. Let's see. Yep. The elderberries waking up, but I bought like 4 or 5 elderberries, and only one survived, and I read they need a partner, so we'll see. Like I said, I haven't worked on this side. All of this needs to be weeded out. I put my nasturtium over here because it gets afternoon shade, and I think it'll be too hot otherwise. That's the dead part of the avocado. Snapped, chopped it right there. Keep it small, see if it survives. I don't know. Cleaned up the banana. Got lots of babies busting out of that container. I'm not sure. I've got this banana and that banana over there. I'm thinking about maybe dropping one off at the swaps. Still doing my winter cleanup. Now these were the milkweed. Forgot what they're called. The ones with the really big leaves. I don't think they made it. I looked down at the base, but I'm going to give it a little bit more time. This milkweed was right next to those 2, and it's got life coming in. So I'm glad I'll still have a milkweed if those don't make it. Goldenrod, sugarcane, hibiscus is trimmed up, and my sister gave me this roselle, so potted it there. These extra soil bags that I've got in between was originally because I was going to use these empty spaces to plant some stuff. I was thinking about doing a rabbit garden to distract them from the other side, where they have access to this. I don't know if I'm going to do it or not. Pomegranate's back. Lots of leaves coming in. Another strawberry over here. Beauty berries woken up. Cassia tree came back from the base after the freezes. And like I said, I'm not sure if I'm going to keep this banana. Just from a space standpoint, I didn't really enjoy growing the bananas from the other tree over there. And so I'm like, why do I have 2? These are the passion vines that all popped up from the ground of the last root that the vines all died with the freeze, but then these have been popping up. So I went from one plant to all of these popping up from under the ground. So we'll see how it goes on this new trellis. All right, that's where we stand. I've been cleaning up this area with all the plants that need to go out. I'll pressure wash the concrete. Slowly cleaning up this area has been my main focus, getting this started. I need to clear out the ground cover and get the pollinator section going. This section here is done, and this section here is done. Just needs to grow and wait, nothing to be added or changed. Just clear it up a little bit. And then I'm going to tackle this side of the yard. In the next few days.